Okay, so clearly we're doing all the World of War solo world records, but we're going to be doing them in a little bit of a different order than we normally do if you've ever watched these videos, and the reason for that is so I can show you guys as a little bit of this as possible. So because of that, and just it's making me shiver just thinking about it, we're going to start with Verruckt, and hopefully this is a little bit... come on, Jesus guys, this is really... that's hurting my eyes. Come on, man, this isn't that difficult. Okay, so now that those are semi behind us and only gave me a little bit of PTSD, I can explain the video to you guys. These are all the current World of War solo world record holders, and they'll all be linked in the description. And I can't believe that I have to say this, but none of them cheated. There is full video proof. You genuinely wouldn't believe me when I tell you at least a couple times a day I get a comment from someone saying that these are all cheated, or they did something, they modded, whatever it was, but no they didn't. There's full video proof from round 1 to whenever they died. And the last thing that I do want to cover is I'm going to start doing some challenge videos, but I want to make them more unique, and I want to make them genuinely challenging rather than just a reverse rainbow perk challenge and whatever that anyone can do. It can be on any game, it can be any challenge, whatever you guys want me to try. Comment in the comment section down below, and if I do use your challenge, I'll put your comment in there and I'll give you a shout out in that video. Again, if I do use your challenge, I want them to be genuinely difficult, and I'm going to try for as high of a round as I possibly can. Both that out of the way, let's get 250 likes on this video and let's get into the world records finally. Starting off our records for this video, we have Derice. The world record is around 142 by Private Asskick, and this is quite an old record actually because it stood for over 3 years, so someone please go and beat it already. Anyway, the strategy that he used was a large train starting from the bridge, dropping down, shooting his FG-42 for some points so that he could afford the traps, which the FG-42 also has a very convenient wall buy for him, running into the Tommy gun room and starting up the trap. He would then head up the stairs and sit on the bridge until he's forced off by zombies once again, and then he would run the same train until he got back to the spawn room, run through the spawn room and run the same strategy essentially, just running through the area using a trap and then getting back to the bridge until the other one recharged, and you rinse and repeat. Although this is a fairly simple strategy relatively speaking, it can go wrong very quickly because of the way the World of War works, all the traps, all the dogs that spawn in. It's a very easy strategy to mess up, even though it looks simple, and in all reality it is quite simple if you take out all those factors. Our second record for today is Noctor Toad in round 1359 by red screens, and I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I possibly can so that we don't have to look at this gameplay for way too long. The simple version of his strategy is that you're going to open the staircase, but you keep the door closed. You'll keep the Tommy gun wall buy for the entire game, and you'll get the flamethrower out of the box. The Tommy gun is for InstaKiller rounds, which if you don't know what they are, here's a brief description. So InstaKiller rounds start after round 164 on World of War and Black Ops 1. The zombies' health gets so high that the game can't handle it, so it accidentally goes into a negative number, which means that the zombies can be killed by one shot of anything. You keep the Tommy gun for those rounds, and it's a lightweight weapon so you can move around fairly quickly. And you use the flamethrower for the majority of the actual regular zombie killing, not on InstaKill rounds. And his strategy was just you sit at the window near the door until the zombies flood in, train them up, and then just tap the flamethrower over and over again until they die. And now that's out of the way, let's get off of this gameplay as quick as we possibly can. So next on the chopping block for us is Verruckt, which looking at this it still makes my eyes hurt, I'm not gonna lie, so I'll go through this one as quickly as I possibly can as well. The world record is around 1318 by Jim4495. His strategy is a very simple but effective one once again. He used the MP40 wall buy and the flamethrower, which just like last time, the MP40 is for insta-kill rounds and the flamethrower is for doing a lot of damage pretty quickly. Jim sat up on the balcony next to the electric trap and would turn it on at the start of the round, and 90% of the zombies would run right through that and die right away, but those that didn't would come up to the window that he sits at, so he would constantly have to rebuild the barrier and shoot his flamethrower. Once the electric trap had ran out and the zombies came through the barrier, he could literally just sit there with the flamethrower and just tap them over and over again until they die, and by the time that they did, because it would take a few seconds, the trap would recharge for the next round, just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And last but certainly not least, we have another fantastic looking video of the Shinonuma world record round 9072 by InstaKiller in all of its 540p glory. All jokes aside, this is the highest legitimate round in all of Zombies in any game. And once again, it's a simple strategy. Insta would start off on the bridge near the flogger, throw a few grenades to see if it was an insta-kill round, and if it was, he would just mow them down with his PPSH. But if it wasn't, he would run towards the flogger and turn it on. Most of the zombies will run into that, and if a few of them decided to spawn in a little bit late, he could just easily kill them with one shot of the Wonder WAF. Again, it's a simple strategy, but one that could go bad very quickly, just because of how strangely the zombies work in World of War sometimes. And with that being said, that's going to do it for all of the world records for today. I'm planning on going through every single Zombies game individually like I did with this one and covering the world records, so stay tuned for those. I'll have a playlist in the description if you want to go and check them all out, and make sure to comment what challenge I should attempt for my next video. In the description is also my Twitch, which you guys should definitely follow because I'll be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/Russian8703, and all of the original recordings from all of the records I covered in this video will be down there as well. If you guys could also do me the one last favor of liking, commenting, and subscribing. We're trying to make another push. We're at 33,000 subs. We're going to try to make another push to 40,000 before Modern Warfare comes out. I really think we could do it. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I love you and peace.